just made the best juice ever, and look how pretty it is. It's like fuchsia pink. So it's literally just beets, apple, lemon, and ginger, like actual ginger root. I actually just made an Instagram reel showing my 3 favorite juice recipes, which I've been making this one and then the other 2 ones since I was raw vegan, like back in high school. And they're like really simple, really good. And it's funny because I don't even like beets, but I told myself I own a juicer. I've had a juicer for a while and I like never really make juices. So I'm like, I want to start making like more fresh juices, have that in the morning before I have like my actual breakfast, kind of start the day off with like just a nice fresh, you know, juice. It's definitely not like a meal substitute because it is just juice, so it's not very high in calories, but it's a really good way to get in like tons of antioxidants and minerals and vitamins. I'm just gonna have this right now, and then I'm kind of gonna get ready for the day, and then I'll have like my actual breakfast. Had coffee today, but it is Friday, so I'm gonna be going to James's tonight, which is pretty much what I do every single weekend. Oh my god, this is so good. I feel like last year I definitely got a lot more into my health and cooking and getting into a lot of really nice routines. So that was really good. This year I kind of want to step it up a notch. I want to challenge myself more and get a lot fitter and actually build muscle in terms of my fitness. And I mean, my whole philosophy for health, as a lot of you probably know, is it's all just about balance, and I definitely found a really perfect like happy medium last year. So I'm hoping to just like take that into this year. Also, I got one of those Revlon hairbrush dryers. I'm still figuring out how to style my hair because whenever I use it, my hair gets so fluffy. I think maybe once it gets longer it will look better, but my hair takes like 5 hours to dry, so sometimes when I'm busy or something and I just want my hair to be dry, I'll just do it, but we're still trying to figure that out. So my whole like diet is all about balance. I really enjoy eating healthy and like cooking food, but I also love indulging in things, and I don't beat myself up about it. I don't feel bad. I literally just eat whatever I feel like, to be honest. I still do intermittent fasting. I usually don't really do it on the weekends as much just because I'm with James and he doesn't really do it and we're eating together, and I'm not like strict with myself in any way, shape, or form with my diet at all. I don't like titles and labels and like putting myself in a box with my diet. And as a lot of you probably know, I started eating eggs last year. If people were to ask me like, are you vegan? I would still just tell them yeah, because I mean, I eat eggs like maybe once a week, so I'm still like 99% eating a fully vegan diet. But I've created this new diet. It's revolutionary, and instead of vegan, it's vegan. So it's vegan but with eggs. Vegan. Do you get it? I thought that was clever. But I want to start eating more protein, like higher protein meals. Obviously still vegan, including eggs sometimes. I want it to still be balanced, but I do want to start including more protein and focusing on that since I do want to build muscle. Obviously I have to replenish that with protein. So that's kind of my thought. I have a lot of goals for this year. I've decided to be very ambitious, which like I always write down like very unrealistic goals. But this year I'm like, okay, they might be unrealistic to some people, but they're only unrealistic if I don't take any action to get myself there. So like they're actually all possible. They're just a little crazy, and I'm not gonna beat myself up if I don't achieve all my goals. Obviously they're goals, so like I'm gonna strive to get there, but if I don't, that's okay. I personally love the new year. I love making resolutions. I love writing down goals. I'm all about like a fresh start, fresh change, new year, new me. Really funny story. So it was literally 4 a.m. on New Year's Day. So like it was New Year's Eve. Technically we were still awake. And we had obviously been drinking that night. We as in James and like his roommates, well, actually just one of his roommate's girlfriend, and then one other friend. So they're like 5? Yes, 5 of us. Yeah. And I don't even know how it got brought up, but someone suggested that we should all go skydiving the next day. And I was like, absolutely not. Like, I'm not doing that. It's always been on my bucket list, but like, it's one of those things that I'm like, you know, I'll do it one day. And everyone was like, yep, we're gonna go skydiving. Let's book the deposit right now. So James literally like put down the deposit for all 5 of us. And the whole time I'm just like, no, like I don't care. I don't care what you just signed up for. Like, I'm literally not doing it. They put my name in, they put my email in. I didn't do any of it. In my head, I'm like, I'm not doing it. Like, I was like, set in stone, like, I am not jumping out of an airplane. Sorry, it's not happening. I will watch. But then I started thinking about it and I was like, you know what? What says, like, let's face your fears, let's actually take action this year and do the things that scare you, than jumping out of a plane at 13,000 feet. And I was like, if I don't do it and I watch everyone else do it and they're gonna have like an amazing time, I'm gonna feel really bad. Screw it, let's do it. And Saturday morning we jumped out of a plane. It was literally the craziest feeling in the world. It was the most amazing thing I've ever done, like, honestly. So I'm so glad I did that, and I kind of felt like it just put so many things in perspective. Like, jumping out of an airplane is like every part of your body and your human instinct and your brain and your mind and your thoughts and literally everything is telling you not to do it. And you have to, I mean, granted, you're strapped onto this giant man who like is basically in control, but you literally have to go against everything that your body, like all of these fears, like all of these, and they're like valid fears. They're not irrational. Like, you're literally jumping out of a flying object in the sky. Like, we aren't meant to fly. It's like your body doesn't want to do that. You're terrified. Your heart is beating. Your mind just absolutely goes blank. And I feel like it's just a pretty good metaphor for, like, you know, facing your fears this year. So, you know, who would have thought that jumping out of an airplane would have changed my entire mindset? But here we are. Oh my gosh, okay, I almost forgot to say thank you so much for 200,000 subscribers. We did it. I said in a few videos before that my biggest goal of 2020 was to reach 200,000, and we got there in 2021, but it was only like 5 days after, so, you know, I'm pretty stoked. I'm really happy. I know it's just a number, it doesn't really mean anything. So if you're new to my channel, welcome home. Thank you for joining me. And I hope that you stick around. I was thinking of doing shrimp tacos. So that's what I'm gonna have for lunch. Okay, I'm just cooking them in some spices and olive oil and seeing what happens. Okay, these are the shrimp tacos. I didn't really have a lot of like taco ingredients, so I kind of just threw them together. I just have some corn tortillas, some lettuce, cooked the shrimp, and then some chopped jalapenos on top. So hopefully they taste okay. I think they look really good though. So one of my goals is to run a half marathon. That was my goal last year, but COVID happened and James and I had signed up for a half marathon and it got canceled. So we might still try to do that. We'll just try to do it on our own because I doubt we'll be able to do any like actual races. Okay, so I have like a lot of fun ones. One of them is to read 24 books, which that I kind of came up with that. 2 books a month, 1 nonfiction and 1 fiction. So like a novel and then like a self-help educational kind of book, which, by the way, actually I'm currently reading this month, Midwives. I am almost done with this book. This is the novel and I think it's really good. It's very interesting. Definitely never read a book like this before. I'm also reading How I Built This. You guys can't see. How I Built This by Guy Raz. If you guys don't know, I'm obsessed with the How I Built This podcast. I've listened to like every single episode and I just got the book that they came out with. So I just started it. It's really good. So these are the 2 books I'm reading. I also made a Goodreads account. So if you guys want to follow me on there, you can, because I will be updating my progress on the books. I really enjoy Goodreads. It's really fun to like set up little challenges and like you can read people's reviews. I really enjoy it. So if you want to follow me, it's just Angelina Nicole. I'll link that down below. So I just made these vegan chicken tacos. So this is Gardein chicken, black beans, lettuce, some pickled jalapenos, and some guacamole, and some corn tortillas. I'm so excited. I love how these are the second vegan tacos I'm making in this video, but I love tacos. They're so easy, and you can literally put like anything you want inside of them. They're so diverse, and they're so tasty. Trying to eat more proteins, so the black beans and the chicken are high in protein, and I had a protein smoothie today, so we are trying our best to get as much protein in as possible. I've been having a warm beverage every single night before bed. Not that I'm going to bed anytime soon. It's 8 o'clock. Well, that's a lie. I go to bed pretty early, to be honest. But yeah, I'm having a like adaptogen hot cocoa drink. So it has like mushroom powder in it. Basically just tastes like hot cocoa. It's so good. But I wanted to tell you guys about today's sponsor, which is Skillshare. You guys have probably heard me talk about them before, but I absolutely love them. And I actually didn't mention this before when I was talking about my goals, but one of my goals that's in my journal that I wrote down is to write more. I actually really want to start writing more like creative stuff, because writing has always been something that I've been very passionate about, something that I've always just really enjoyed, and I've just noticed that I haven't been doing it as much. Obviously I've been journaling, but I haven't been like creative writing. I think that was the only thing I ever actually enjoyed about school, was when we had to write things. So I want to challenge myself to write more, and I want to take some classes to learn more about writing and kind of just to jumpstart that. So if you guys have never heard of Skillshare, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes to choose from. They have classes in, of course, creative writing. They also have marketing, business, entrepreneurship, photography, graphic design, illustration, video production. They have something for everybody. So the class that I want to take tonight is Write Truth with Style by Susan Orlean. One thing I love about this class is how it merges nonfiction with fiction and actually brings to life nonfiction pieces, because without that creativity in nonfiction books and nonfiction writing, they wouldn't be as enjoyable. I really love how this class talks about the creative importance in nonfiction writing. I definitely felt like I had a lot of ideas of things that I wanted to do last year, but I didn't actually act on them, and this year is the year I want to act on them. So Skillshare is a great way to start the creative process. Skillshare empowers you to accomplish real growth and offers membership with meaning. When you join, you can try one of Skillshare's new live classes. Experience real-time inspiration as you connect with popular teachers while watching and working along with other members. This year, I feel like time is really what you make of it, so why not spend some of your free time taking a class on Skillshare and tapping into your creativity and empowering yourself. If you would like to try out Skillshare for yourself, the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a free trial of premium membership so you can explore your creativity.